everyone. Thank you for joining me as we do this low sodium, low salt, no salt review of products. And today I'm going to be heavy into the nut category with this, mainly peanut butter and then peanuts and cashews. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But you know, the thing about stuff like peanut butter is there's iron and protein in them. And yeah, so it's been interesting because I ordered unsalted nuts to have around as a snack food. And interestingly enough, as you can see on here, the stats of things, and if you look real closely, you'll see that there's no sodium in these. These are just whole unsalted cashews. And they're really good. You know, you get to actually taste the food because the salt isn't in the way. So, you know, you can taste the sweetness in the cashews, which is delicious, honestly. So, but like the stats on this is there's 5 grams of protein, and there's 10% of your iron in them, which is great. So, and the serving size is about 20 pieces with these. So, you know, and they're quite good. But here's the problem I ran into. I was having trouble even just making, you know, I was given 2,000 sodium milligram limit, and I wasn't even hitting 1,000 a day, which is really, you know, it's got its good and bad points, you know, and I do try to stick to just around 1,000 most of the time. But after I get a paracentesis done, excuse me, I need the sodium for my electrolytes. And, you know, it's in those electrolytes, it's potassium, chloride, and sodium. So, you know, I bumped up for a few days after my paracentesis on the sodium levels and tried to hit it. Now, the hard part is doing that by eating fruits and vegetables, you know. Interestingly, there's a lot of sodium in eggs, just naturally on their own. I think there's almost like a third. No, it's over half. The amount of sodium in calories. So like, you know, if you have an egg and it's 120, then it'll have like, you know, 60 some milligrams of sodium. So that's the highest natural food natural food sodium that I can think of. And honestly, I've been getting a lot of my information on tracking my calories and sodium and protein and potassium and iron from this website called fatsecret.com, and it gives me all that information, plus what other vitamins or other things would be in there which are good for you. But so go to if you are looking for nutrition facts, because sometimes they'll only have a quarter cup of something or a half cup or whatever, and so I can put in there any size and find that out. So that's good. Unsalted peanuts as well, same thing. Now, we happen to have Planters dry roasted, salted peanuts here. So I was able to kind of compare the amount of sodium and other things compared to this. So if there's days where I need a sodium bump, I would eat something like the Planters salted. And there's lots of lightly salted things too. Like I've got lightly salted cashews. I haven't tried those yet, but I have tried cashews that are in a trail mix. There are 100-calorie packs that I keep for a snack, and there's like 5 milligrams of sodium. It's not even that much. So, you know, you can do it, but you just got to watch how much it is. So yeah, so that's unsalted peanuts, and they taste really good. To me, they don't taste as good as cashews because I like the flavor of the cashews so much better. But a lot of times I've discovered that things that are sugar-free are also low in sodium. So here's one example of that. This is Jif peanut butter, which has no sugar added to it. And then the health stats on the back, let's see here. I think this one is 65 milligrams of sodium, 55 milligrams of sodium in here, which is kind of low actually, I think, for this. But you know, the great thing about checking items at Walmart is that they usually have the nutrition information online, so you can see how much is in there. But the calories are like 2,000, so the calories are up there, but the sodium's low. It does have potassium, and it does have some iron and some protein, 8 grams of protein, so that's pretty good, considering you only need 80, you know, so you can get it in here. But like traditional peanut butter, like this one has sodium in it too, but it has 135. So we're talking, you know, quite a significant difference there for 2 tablespoons. And there's 7 grams of protein, same amount of iron, a little bit less potassium. You know, so if I would need sodium on a day, this would, you know, getting this kind of peanut butter would be something I would have. So, you know, it's just learning what is there and what you need and how to have a good diet. It so amazes me how much potassium is in a single red potato, you know, like a medium size, not the baby reds or anything, but in one potato, there's like 600 milligrams of potassium. And that's really high, you know. And in general, people need around 3,000. And for sodium, you know, the recommended daily allowance is like 2,300. So they only like eliminated 300 from what they wanted me to eat, but I probably was having more than that because I didn't know what to look for. I would kind of go by the percentage, like the daily percentage on things. And that didn't really help me that much because I didn't think there was a lot of sodium in bread and stuff like that. So I'd have a sandwich and something, you know, salty. So live and learn. So yeah. So that's it for this episode. We did the nuts kind of thing to see the nuts, the crazy stuff. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this food review, and thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions about what we talked about today. I can share with you my experiences. I'm not a professional. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what's working for me. So that's it. So everybody, be well, be blessed, know you're taken care of, and thank you for joining me today. Bye now.